Wrong button. There we go. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Welcome.
I know what must be done with my actions.
I didn't expect you guys to message him to me, so I was hoping you would, but knowing this party.
I mean, you did just say have your directions ready. You didn't ask for them.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I expected some of you to message me asking questions over the week, but given I've proven I'll generally let you get away with almost anything except becoming a demigod, Caleb. Hi, Eris.
Look, I'm just saying with my actions, it's time to expand the name of the mysterious handsome gentleman.
uh, Go ahead.
I need a bigger fan club.
So we will start off by covering your guys' downtime. You have 3 days, and I've given you 3 actions, 1 action for each day. The reason I went with this is because every time we were posting, anyone who's unable to join the session, specifically Cecile, has been told that they will get 3 actions.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna kind of keep things a bit fair. And I'm putting this in video now, that way I know it. And so, Cecile, if you're watching this, you have 6 actions. You haven't told me what the fuck you're doing.
Damn. You don't have to do them like that.
Please get to me whenever you can. You are welcome to message me at any point, time, day, or night. I may just get back to you the next day if it's too late at night. Anyways.
Sounds like usual.
Yeah. We'll start from the top. Eris, what the fuck are you doing?
I think Eris now.
I almost forgot. Recap. Last time, the party watched Eris fight a god's avatar, and he won!
Yay.
Did anything else happen that I'm forgetting?
Was the stealing I did 2 sessions ago, or was that last session?
The sealing happened 2 sessions ago, I believe. Or it happened last session. I'm unsure, but we'll recap it.
I did paperwork last session. That.
But the madness has been sealed for, what was it, 30 years?
30 years, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Buying the party time, hopefully, until then, given nothing happens to the seal.
Swear to God.
Meanwhile, the cultists are still outside of the city, looking for ways to cause panic and mayhem.
Can we spend actions to harass them?
You can!
They're not allowed in the city,
You know what?
And the city government is still unable to do jack shit about them. While Cecile is still off somewhere that you guys don't know. Now, Eris, what are you doing?
Okay, so my first action is I'm gonna actually finish the gearbox that they wanted me to work on a while back, a long time ago.
Tinkering check. You have the blueprints and everything, so.
Yes. Let's see how good my rolls are. A flash of genius. So that's a +5 to that. So that's a 19 now.
Okay, it hadn't shown up for me, so.
Oh, hold on. Am I on?
You hiding from us?
Hold on here. Let's see if that worked. Okay.
I trust you not to lie to me. I'm taking the 19, but.
Yeah, I got a 14, so I flash of genius to get a 19.
You have a habit of flash of geniusing only things that are below 15 usually, so. 19. You do manage to finish the gearbox and get it sent off. They're happy about it, and will send. And you have opened up the possibility for things to be sent to you by the city for repairs or to build replacements.
Perfect. to help.
During downtime, you can also offer to work for the city as an engineer and move about dealing with things of the same nature.
Mm-hmm.
Next action.
Next action, I'm going to help train up the city guard again by doing that game of unseen servant tag.
Give me a spellcasting check.
That's just straight intelligence. Here, let's see if this actually shows up. That's 23.
Yes, that actually showed up.
There you go.
But with that, you're able to get them more used to invisible threats.
Perfect.
So now they have advantage against things that are to hit things and avoid and things that are invisible. You've basically given them blind sight for 10 feet.
Perfect. They will
Only
become unstoppable.
You've only done that with one section of the guard though, so please remember that this is not for all of them.
Turn that one section to an elite guard section. Do it.
I mean, that's more or less what they're becoming because this is the same. Because he's only doing this in the lower district, which means that
You know
the
what? You know what?
one guard.
I have an idea.
Anyways, your third
Anytime the
action
Don,
airs.
anytime the Don cult tries to like use invisible stuff, too bad. I think with the third action,
What are you doing?
I think he's just going to read up on his studies again with in his wizarding book.
How to Wizard for Dummies. Got it.
Yeah, Wizard for Dummies. Oh, it's Leviosa. Right, not Leviosa.
God damn it.
Roll an intelligence check. Let's see what you learned today.
I'm good at those.
You
mind.
learn that Witch Slap was created via an accident due to someone trying to cast Mage Hand violently. Specifically, this was a barbarian who took wizard levels.
You know what? Eris is gonna store that in his mind because when when the tavern has trivia night, he's gonna like know that answer right away.
Okay, moving down the list. Oberon, what do you do?
I'm gonna say this now before I do my actions. I'm gonna use my box of doom, which I've only rolled either really high or really low on. This is gonna get a little chaotic.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's your personal box of doom.
I have a little roller where I always roll 5 or below or 15 or higher. There's almost never a middle ground.
Yeah. I remember because you rolled this on Friday and it fucked us.
I got a 3, a nat 1, like a 5.
It fucked us.
But then I used it last session as Neff, and I got like an 18, a 20, a fucking 17.
The thing is cursed.
It's amazing. So we're gonna do that. So, first, I also want to train those same guards, so I've taken the first step to mastering the sword. I need disciples.
Alright, let me double check something.
Okay.
Are you wielding Comet Fell?
Yes.
Remember, you have a +5 to teach these, and this will be based off of your intelligence modifier, so you have a +7 total.
Alright. First dice tray. Will you do me wrong today? You know, it could be worse. That's a 17.
They start picking the basics of your sword fighting style, making them all a bit stronger. They all were originally level 2 fighters. They are now level 3 and picking their subclasses.
Yes. Wait, did they get the same one I have? Did they come from me? Is that how this works?
What one do you have again?
I have the combat superiority die, so I'm the
Battle Master.
The Battle Master.
One of them will pick that up. The rest seem to be choosing other things because there are some that are. Yes.
Yes.
The breakdown of this squadron, which is of 20 people, is there is one Battle Master. Please note that they also have a few levels in Paladin, so this is just you gave them their 3rd level in Fighter.
Yeah.
They are now 5th level total.
Beautiful.
You have 1 Battle Master. You have 4 Rune Knights.
Ooh.
2 Eldritch Knights.
Mm.
Someone who actually has Echo Knight. Jesus. That's mildly terrifying for later knowledge. And the rest seem to have gone champion.
Hey guys, can these guards just be our pet project that we keep training throughout the entire rest of the campaign? Can we just make a super guard
So
set for the
I'm
outer?
typing that out. Edit message so I don't forget. 1 BM. 4 Rune Knights.
The Eldritch Knights intrigue me because now they have divine casting and arcane casting. Very weird people.
1. That's 8, so that'd be 12. There we go. Their current boons.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
We are making a very unique guard unit.
They now match level of the guard units in higher areas too, which is nice.
We shall surpass them.
What's your next action?
As the good holy boy I am, I'm gonna go convert some of the younger cultists.
Okay, you'll be rolling me charisma and religion for this. God fucking damn it.
Can it just be charisma if I go pick up a Bible of my church and I'm just reciting?
Yes. I will still
Okay.
require you to roll performance, but that's just to see if you fuck it up.
Okay.
DC will be lower for that now.
16 charisma. I have literally the same modifier in performance. I'm not proficient. It's just my charisma again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22.
You read it immaculately, and you're convincing enough. Let me grab my dice. Oh, gods. How many did you convince?
If the cultists want to sit here and fuck with the town, I'm gonna take some people of my own.
Let's see how many you've convinced. You have convinced 8 paladins, and let me grab the d10 because there's much less clerics there. They aren't converting away from their religion, mind you. They are just converting to serve the city.
That works. Good
and
enough.
10 clerics. Jesus. You have broken up a few couples.
It had to be done.
You hear fighting, and you see some women leave some men as they follow you into the city. With you vouching for them and them having some tickets, apparently, due to being envoys, they are allowed in. They are under stringent rules, and you find out that if they do anything wrong, you are responsible along with... Let me double check the name here so I don't fuck it up. Savita.
Completely fair.
They are placed in Savita's care as a total and put to work at at the temple for the Dawn Beast.
I've given Savita a holy unit. This is excellent.
There are things that'll be going on with Savita that you'll be notified of after your actions. What's your last action?
I think a night at the tavern is time for a return of the mysterious gentleman.
Do you advertise this beforehand?
We can put up like stuff saying that it's a night he's gonna show up. Yeah.
The fangirls, Now, I'm going to need you to roll two things. To hide your identity, roll deception.
Oh no.
And then roll a flat charisma check.
I'm good at deception. +4.
Please note, I'm rolling against you for the fangirls trying to figure out who this man is.
It won't be the worst thing if they figure it out. It'll be bad, but not the worst. That's a 17 for deception.
Okay. Do the fangirls do
And
better? They do not.
And what was the second?
You need to roll charisma. I'm going to roll first. Alright, that's the DC for it.
Charismatic. 22.
You pass. The night is booming. There is a large crowd of your fangirls. You are asked for autographs and the regular. You aren't allowed to give them by the fact that Olga has said no. If you're doing this, you must do it right and keep the mystery going. A signature lets them find you.
Hey, as far as Oberon thinks in this job, he is acting like Olga is his boss, so absolutely.
It brings in enough money that Olga actually is able to close the tavern before midnight, tripling your usual profits.
Excellent.
Which, mind you, as one of the owners, you don't see any of, as it's all thrown back into the business.
Yeah.
All right,
we have to
and then
those rolls. The box is not cursed tonight.
Show Gum Gum. You're doing marksman training, meditation, and writing a letter. What order are you doing these in?
So I'm gonna do the informing of my parents of what's going on first.
All right. How are you sending this letter?
The same way I sent it last time, which was through the postal service.
All right. That's gonna be a bit of. Olga looks at you. That'll be a bit of gold. You know that we don't have our own mail tower yet.
I remember going to a building to do it before.
All right. Have fun. Remember, with your stuff, you can upgrade the place too to get stuff like that to make it cheaper on you.
We're working on it.
That's at the moment the party realizes that they have 2,260 Vumont points in total.
Yeah, we're saving them for something.
The fuck are you
We're
saving them for?
We want a big spending spree where we come out really cool afterwards.
The only things that are that expensive are big things that like the inn upgrade and the workshop.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Exactly.
Which those values have fluctuated, so they're not as expensive now, but fair, okay. I'm heading off and sending a letter which costs you 2 gold pieces. And you are assured delivery with that, as they set a pseudo-dragon with your letter and send it off.
I will ask if there's any letters or any packages for myself.
If there were, they would have been delivered to your tavern, dearie. Then again, you are a Gnoblin. Let me check. So, there is a chance that things get lost in the mail. So, we'll roll the big dice for this. Ah! It's a letter from your cousin. Here you go. This is the same cousin that you met in the city. It has a coupon for a free dinner at Debauchery Castle, and a letter apologizing for the Goblin Pile. They were all new workers.
So I will ponder taking the party out to go to dinner, But then thinking about it and then realizing it's probably not Oberon's scene. He doesn't like. He's already seen me naked a few times. Probably doesn't want to see me naked again or anyone else naked.
No, it is a full coupon for a free meal for up to 4
Also,
people.
keep in mind, you were told at one point to bring Oberon up there to get adult lessons for him to understand these things like the birds and the bees properly, which he still only half understands.
I'm gonna bring Oberon and drop him off for the night.
Oberon is not allowed to make use of those services as he's now currently under 18.
My card says I'm 18.
No, when your age rolled back, so did the age on the card. Didn't you roll back to 17?
Let me check. No, I rolled back to the beginning of 18.
Okay, then yeah, you'll be welcome up there. Okay, making
Yep.
sure here. So you'll be welcome in there. You'll be scrutinized a bit, but you'll be welcome. All right, what are you doing next, Show?
Next, I will handle the meditation.
I need a wisdom check.
Gotta clear my thoughts before I go sniping and potentially get yelled at for aiming at a person by accident.
Just go to the actual guard training area to train.
Hey, it's not my fault if they get in my way. 16.
Clearing your mind, you find that while you meditate, you aren't alone in your mind. You can feel the soul on your bow there with you, not saying anything, not doing anything, but quietly there with you. You can use this chance to deepen the connection with that, or spread your mind out and try to fully empty it.
I'm scared of what happens if I go head empty.
Do it. You're a goblin.
Goblin.
I will go head empty.
Roll a goblin mode check.
Okay.
I'm getting the goblin mode chart up now.
What does head empty mean?
Head empty means instincts take over.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got a 25.
So that's immediate. That's not at 20, which would put you in heavy goblin mode. You're in mid goblin mode. So that reduces what you're doing to one of these things. So let me just. Okay. Uh-huh. You got a 70 on that. You have emptied the kitchen of cheese.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is it our tavern or is it some random kitchen?
You can roll a d4. Call evens or odds before you roll it.
Let's
Okay.
go even. What do you know? I got a 2.
It's your tavern.
God damn it.
I hide the cheese in my room.
No, no, no. You eat it. You're goblin
Oh,
mode.
okay.
You have taken a big bite out of every cheese, and you're fed the rest to your Drake.
Eris walked into the kitchen and is just like, yeah, I want to try this really new like cheese dip recipe I saw, and I'm like, Shogum, what happened to all the cheese?
Shogumgum's not there. You don't see Shogumgum with the cheese. The cheese is just gone.
We used to have a lot more cheese, right?
Sonny, yeah, it went missing last night. Shogumgum, you wake up in your bed with crumbs of cheese everywhere.
Can I make an investigation check to see
No,
if there's
you
any,
cannot.
Like, damn.
You're busy. You're doing things.
Goblin mode means that there is no evidence of who did it.
Oh no.
We should start putting up the enemy, I'm gonna be honest. If that's the case.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth clean, scoop up any crumbs, open my window, and toss them out.
You see Veritas out there wave up. Hi, you feeding the pigeons?
Yeah.
As he asks that, Have you ever seen a swarm of like Jersey pigeons? A picture of
Yes.
that online? Yeah, that's what fucking happens.
They will call me their queen.
With that, your marksman training. Make attack roll for the day.
All right.
We'll see how you do. You are allowed to add any bonuses to this attack roll that you have.
So that is a 16.
So you're not using any charges to make it strong, eat better or anything?
I will use, since I don't use my charges often, I will use.
Because this is for the third day. We're starting on the fourth day. So you'll have everything back.
I'll use all 10 charges.
Uh, so I haven't updated yours in a while. But okay. Using the 10 charges, you managed to do something. You add a bunch of force damage to your attack, adding 2d6 for every charge, meaning 20d6. Where did you decide to train?
At the firing range.
That's good. That's good. Let me check something.
While it would have been funny to train at the racist camp, I probably shouldn't provoke them more than I already do.
Okay, that'd be a stone wall. Actually, no, that'd be a wooden stone wall, so it'll be between those. So you'll hit.
Hey, Caleb, since you stole our cheese, can you go steal the cheese at their camp too? Just, you know.
Roll your damage.
All right. So I will first roll the initial damage from the bow. Just 7.
Uh-huh. Now roll 20d6. Because the
One of the
target
dice is
itself would have
14.
been that, and it would have been made basically of that and that.
He rolled 22d6. Excellent.
Because the bow has a additional 2d6 on it.
That damage.
You break the target, annihilating it. The arrow continues through, bursting through a wall, and finally embedding itself in the stone outer wall. To the point where the arrow itself cannot be pulled out. It is stuck with just the feathering sticking out. The fletching is all you can see of the arrow.
I should do this more often.
You have now discovered the fact that since you can spend a charge to do that, you can spend multiple charges to stack your damage to hell. And let me double check something with that bow. It's saying that plus 2d6 of 4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get your 2d6 of force, and you can add another 2d6. That is correct. Alright, with that done, you all awaken on the fourth day after having so much happen. Cecile's still nowhere to be found. Thomas looking more downtrodden than ever, as he has not seen nor heard from Cecile in a while. He doesn't seem
Sad.
to bother you guys, but because over the 3 days he has asked each of you at least once, have you seen Cecile? Knowing the answer, I wasn't even going to bother asking you. The day is yours, as the quest board has been updated with some things.
Yeah, questing time.
It's question time.
There are, again, the three types of quests. Generally, there are some that are in the city, out of the city, and that go on further trips. There is one that is handed to you all directly.
Oh.
This is from the council.
Oh, well, that's probably really important then.
Um,
Who do we want to be pseudo party lead with Cecile gone?
Cecile has been a driving force. I had to work around how to deal with that. Damn.
What was your questionnaires?
Who has the high Riz?
I think I have the highest charisma. I have an 18.
Yeah. Let me check mine. 12. Nope. Yeah, you did. You should go.
All right, party leader Oberon. Here we go.
Over and Cecile were kind of sharing that role, so I'm fine with this. Opening it up and reading it, it is not a simple request by any means. It is a request for you all to go, and this is a request from Savita, as it seems. She has gotten the council approval to start doing something. To do what she believes is part of her job, as she has been receiving visions. You all are invited up to talk to her if you wish about it, to get more clear details, but you are being sent off to locate someone. And that someone will be arriving most likely today before you leave, that was requested to join her, as it appears she has to prepare for a crusade.
I'm assuming this person will probably just know more, because if so, we don't have to meet with Sabita.
The general description of the person is given: an old man who appears to be living like a bum somewhere. The general scenery is described as a deep forest with strange flowers and a sun that makes no sense, as it seems to shift between colors.
Can I roll for a place where the sun changes colors like that?
You can!
What am I
This is a history check for you. For anyone else, it's an arcana check.
It's Arcana-ing time.
Oh, that's a 19 before mod. That's a 25? 25.
Well, I'm good.
I know this.
Yeah, you know this. This is a portion of the Feywild where time is actually synced with the material plane. It's known as the Crossroads.
Ah.
It
How
is
are we
not.
getting?
There is 3 ways to get there. 1, make a deal with the Fey, where you usually end up serving that Fey.
I'd rather not.
2, be a resident of the Feywild for long enough, and you can open a door there. You were not a resident long enough.
Oh.
Or 3, open a gate yourself.
We can't do any of these things.
You know I will state that you yourself can't just open it willy-nilly, but with the right ritual, you know you can, Oberon.
Like, what do I need?
The ingredients for this ritual are a flower from the Feywild itself, which you see growing in a fucking planter now, thanks to Cecile's work.
I'm gonna steal that. Don't worry about
Blood of a Fey of Chaos, as they are the ones who originally made this microplane, basically.
Uh-huh.
And finally, a contradiction that is tangible.
Contradiction that is tangible. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay.
To put it simply, you need something that should exist but doesn't, or doesn't exist but should.
Huh.
It's a contradiction.
I exist, and I probably shouldn't.
Shut up. You should exist.
Are towels a contradiction because they get wetter the more you dry?
I mean, a wet towel might be. It might not be strong enough.
Damn, needs to be a stronger contradiction.
No,
with your history check, you would know that one thing that regularly opens it up very easily is the remorse of undead.
We have a guy for that. I don't know where he is though.
Another thing that can open it up very easily is the empathy of an illithid.
Have we ever met an illithid?
No, you haven't. Not in campaign, but you were told these things.
Okay. Anything else?
Damn. Empathy of an illithid.
The blood of a god. Because no one should have that on the material plane.
Now, hold on. That might be the most attainable of 3 so far. Hold on.
Technically, you do have something similar.
Catherine, can I borrow your wrist?
You want my blood?
I associate you as a god, so...
I don't think I'm god enough.
You can always try it. There is a ritual chamber attached to your mage's tower. It is in the basement of it. Rose also has potions for you all.
To be fair, from my understanding of my current race, my race is not supposed to exist anymore. I am somewhat of a contradiction myself.
Yes, and you know that this component isn't always absorbed by the ritual.
Alright, so we just need the blood of a Chaos Fae. That's the one thing we don't have.
You can ask around. You have your contacts in the cities.
You just...
Let's ask Rose first. We have a mage tower. Let's start there.
Oh, you guys are going up. As you go up, you hear a small explosion.
Oh. Let me leave, guys.
Walking up into the tower, it is filled with smoke, and you see she's ventilating the room and using prestidigitation to clear out boxes of smoke as she coughs. Oh, hi. You must be my other employers. None of you but Cecile really introduced yourselves.
Yeah, are you okay?
Just trying to make a potion with some ingredients that were sold to us. Oh, sorry about the smell.
No, you're good. I'm Oberon. We never properly met.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Rose.
This is Eris.
I know, Eris nods.
She nods back at you, Eris. Pleasure.
We came to see if you had a weird ingredient for a ritual we have to do.
I might have it, but I also have something for all of you, although I expected you all to come sooner. I've been building these up. As she passes you all off, 10 basic healing potions each.
Let's go.
And suddenly, our lack of a healer is not the worst thing in the world.
I make these pretty regularly. I'm better with potions and whatnot than magic, but I am able to use magic. Please note that these healing potions only heal a +3 with the addition of the regular healing.
Okay.
That bonus is based off her happiness modifier, and if she were to get upset with you all, they can be reduced to just the dice roll.
Okay, so it's 2d4 plus 3 currently. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta progress down this route if we want to increase the healing.
Plus 1 potion of healing.
She is also such a low level that this is the best she can do.
I would say I'm already raising 2 other people. Someone else got to do it.
Alright.
She is a wizard, so none of you can, really. She can raise her own level over time, she just needs the right materials and whatnot to do so.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the level thing, but fair enough.
I was talking about the affection level.
No,
The happiness can be raised the same way. It's just the right materials and whatnot, and she has story beats that no one has touched on.
I'll say she hasn't asked us for materials yet, so I'm kind of waiting for a requirement.
So what material are you looking for? Because I have some that I need for experimentation and whatnot.
Oh, well, if you give us a list of that, we can look into it. Absolutely.
Skin from any monsters are useful for making spell scrolls.
I actually,
that's easy. Yeah.
hold on, Ares actually does have a bunch of skins. Let me check.
He just has in collection.
Any ores, because I can take them to get forged into supplies for me to use up here for cheaper than buying them. Permission from you guys to sell or trade away scrolls and other things that you don't want to get other things. Also, if you come across any materials that you guys don't want to use, I can just take them and get them traded for things you might want.
Do we need the Radiance of Steel, or no?
Probably not. Well, you're the only crafter left, so that's kind of your call.
True.
You may want to hold on to that.
Yes, that's good. I'll keep that.
That is a very rare ore, and I'm saying it for a reason.
Sure.
Over the dangerous bag for weird things like I got a death lance of an inquisitor,
That
plumage of a soul bar.
I can't really work with the divine items, but that death lance I could do something with. I could probably pull the enchantment off.
Pieces of onyx, revivified diamonds.
I also have a couple.
You're saying all this as her eyes get bigger and bigger.
I'm just digging through a backpack that I haven't opened in a while.
Yeah, I'm looking through this stuff too.
With the when you say the onyx, her eyes get really wide.
I pull out like obsidian marble, probably would be useful.
A ring that's just a smaller version of a bag of holding.
Oh, I have one of those now too. They got okayed there. As she holds up her hand, you see a.
Yeah, that was me. I brought those into town. What else
We
we
still
got?
have the old sleeping potion, right? The really good one.
You should still be carrying.
No,
it.
you do not. You gave that away.
Right.
No,
gave it
you
away.
gave them the strong one, and then I brought them a less strong one. So I don't know if they used your strong ones.
They may still have. Savita may still have it, but you do not have it on you at the time.
And I already gave it as a gift, so I don't want to take that away. That feels bad.
I got a mirror that can tell the past.
Oh, that's interesting.
The bottle of infinite breath. So whatever you want, really.
Gems I can utilize to help with enchantments and spells. Did you... bottled breath, that's a fairly uncommon item, but it's useful for certain situations. I wouldn't want to take that from you unless you believe you won't need it.
I pull out a cap that does literally the same thing.
Then I will be happy to take it off your hands.
I hand off one of my my amber that I have.
This will be very useful.
You said you also needed gear as well, right?
I can use it to trade for other gear, yes.
I do have jeweler's tools that I'm not really using at the moment. Would that help?
I can utilize that to help with enchantment and crafting things, yes.
Perfect. I give her both the jeweler's tool and the amber.
Alright. Anything else you wish to get off? As she sets the stuff aside, and I'm guessing she will take the gems from you, Oberon, if you're willing to part with them.
Oh yeah, I'm writing a list.
Add on the stuff that Eris gave her too.
I gave one amber and one jeweler's tools.
Okay, there's that. 2 revivified diamonds.
She will leave you with those though.
I don't need them, but okay.
Again, unless you're sure you want to give them up. If you're
I'll give her this too. I'll just ask because I'm not going to use it, so she'll get this too. 100-year-old book.
You guys have gathered up so much random shit.
Don't worry about it.
This feels like what do you call it? This feels like the RPG, like Baldur's Gate, where you're unloading everything.
We're selling all of our shit right now.
Here's my 15 longswords.
I don't take those.
No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Please, I was doing the thing where I get more money for stacking things into a box because it tricked them.
Oh yeah, you stack things into a box and then you steal the box afterwards you sell it to them, right?
I wasn't doing that. It just turns out when you stack them in a box, their value went up by a small percentage. Because it was like bulk selling, so I was doing that.
Oh, that's smart.
I was also using a very uncharismatic character to do it, so I switched to using charismatic character, and it was funny.
I just added it to my message of the ritual. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. As you hand off all of these items, which you notice the Lantern of Celestial Tracking is glowing dimly in your presence, Oberon.
I know, it always glows, so I'm getting rid of it. It doesn't
Is this
stop.
an effective Lantern of Celestial Tracking?
Yeah, it tracks me, so it doesn't really do anything for me.
I mean, we can set it up outside your room so that people will know when it's occupied.
If that's what you want to do, it's just an item I don't really need. Do as you wish.
I'll figure something out. As she
For
sets all of that
moving
stuff
forward.
aside,
Yeah,
make sure to
I'm being
remove
a
the items
help
from your
item.
inventories. Joe, are you giving anything up?
What random shit you collected? What do you have over there?
Let's see. Besides the thousands of beads of nourishment,
The great bag.
I don't have any monster parts.
You do have the drow mushrooms, and she is able to make potions.
It is true.
I hold up these mushrooms.
Oh, I can use those to make poison resistance and dark vision potions.
Yeah, drow mushrooms. There you go.
I hand off the drum.
As she kindly takes these 7 drow mushrooms. I'll get to work in those potions for you. Which would you prefer, poison resistance or dark vision?
I think we're okay on the dark vision. Right?
Yeah, I think Eric still has his goggles tonight. So it works
I think
out.
all of us have to. Yeah, so poison resistance would be good, please.
All right. Well, I'll work on that. Now, what did you need from me? I'll see what I have if I have it.
Yes. Let me go back to the campaign. We're doing a weird ritual. We need the blood of a chaos-based fae.
I don't think I have any of that right now. I can get a hold of some people and see where you can find it really quick. Wouldn't take but a few minutes.
That'd be perfect.
All right. As she steps back and seems to be repeatedly casting sending. You are welcome to look around the room. It is a fully outfitted mage's tower, meaning there is a small alchemy lab. There is bookshelves galore. Her bed seems to be up here in a small separate room.
I know how. A few minutes. I have an item I've yet to use. It doesn't do anything, but I want to. I'm proficient with the lyre. It's time to play music.
Playing some calming music in the background, Rose with her frizzy hair seems to be enjoying the music as she steps back. There are 2 places that have it, and the cost is a little high at both. Because getting the blood of a fae usually means they have to willingly give it. And Chaos Fae can be hard to convince.
No, I know. I can't talk to Cass really because I'm kind of part of the opposite Fate Court.
Oh, you're part Fae?
Well, no, I'm tied to the Court of Order.
Oh. I always thought you were more religious than warlocky. That's fine.
Well,
As she scurries off and writes down some addresses for you.
Yeah, Oberon keeps on when she leaves. I'm not part of that. I was raised with them, so I'm kind of technically part.
As she comes back, having not heard your explanation at all.
Yep.
And hands you the listings for 2 places. One in the Middle Arcana District called Rituals and Nonsense. It is run by... Oh, God. Oh, I hate myself for this. It is run by a grung called Cribbit. She tells you.
Okay.
The city renamed some people when they got in. He was one of the first mages to get in. Don't bring it up.
Okay.
The other place, and she hands you a secondary slip of paper that has the underground put on it. A merchant that goes by, Drain.
Okay.
They usually have anything blood related there. And with how the city runs, he's allowed to come up here, so I requested him to come up here to meet you guys in about 2 hours.
I'll nod. Although Cameron in Reptile Brain, and what I
Yeah.
saw, I feel like he's gonna price gouge me more than the ritual place. I feel like.
She said one of that both of the places were pretty expensive.
Yeah,
So
but usually
she
the
got you
underground is
two,
more
so you
pricey.
can. This was done by her role, so she got you two that are
Oh.
willing to sell this.
Maybe we can do that market thing where we say the other person is selling it at a lower price, and then go to that person and then say that the other person, you know.
I'm gonna roll poorly, and it's gonna go horribly wrong.
But you guys can wait here for 2 hours or head to the middle district, which you know will take you about an hour to get there and an hour to get back.
I think I'll just wait here first.
I think so.
Waiting around, you hear very easily rumors of the mysterious gentleman. His
I'm
fan
just sitting here
club
with
has
my.
grown.
I'm just a fighter. Just have my full armor, my helmet.
As you all leave the tower, by the way, you see Rose immediately start getting to work on the items and getting rid of them or for items that she could utilize to make potions better. She seems happy to have finally met everyone.
Yeah. Look, I'm normally
Downstairs,
busy at sword training. Look, man.
downstairs, Olga and Sunny are doing pretty good. Sunny looks at you all as she brings out an actual breakfast, going, "Hey, how are y'all doing?" The shrimp head just unblinkingly at you all.
I'm doing pretty
Pretty good.
alright. We
Yeah? Awesome
have
job.
a weird mission to do from the council, though. It's
I
not gonna
fought
be.
God and won.
Yeah.
Sure you did. You might. She leans into you, Oberon. I think Eris is still a little drunk from last night. He came in asking about the cheese.
He had a gunfight with somebody down in the one of the fighting pits.
Oh, one of the to the church, the fighting pit that's run by the Church of Ogun.
Okay.
I believe so.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
she just gives you a finny thumbs up, like you'd see in SpongeBob.
Easier to believe. You just tell me it was a fight.
Before she heads back, leaving you all to your breakfast. The 2 hours pass pretty uneventfully, with nothing really coming in. No strange occurrences. The dwarves stop in for their breakfast on their way out of town. Some merchants pass through to bother Olga. As slowly, in walks in a very pale individual. Their hood up, and they sit right at your guys' normal table and goes, "Hello, I'm Drain. I was requested to come here by Rose to speak
Yeah.
with you three, I do believe.
Yes.
I have heard you're looking for some blood. What specific kind of blood are you looking for? In case it's changed since the original question was posed."
Yeah. Blood of a Chaos Fae to do the ritual to get to the crossroads.
Ah, Chaos Fae are pretty hard to get to give this willingly. I have wished to forcefully remove it, but it usually kills the Fae, so iffy on doing that.
That was a horrifying sentence Oberon just heard.
I have currently 3 vials of it, and I'm willing to sell each of them for roughly He eyes you up and down, all three of you. Let's say a cool 500 apiece.
All right, boys. You know the rules. Everyone in sight.
I'm assuming this guy is not a teenager.
You don't know what race he is. He's keeping his face pretty well hidden.
But the teenager matters because of one of his effects.
Yes, it does, but are you putting on the mask?
I feel like every time I put on the mask, it's just Jason's one step closer to finding me. But you know what? What do you call it?
Fuck it, we ball?
I nonchalantly put on the mask to see if there's any reaction.
You've noticed him scoot a slight bit away from you. For his race, he is considered just under adult, so that puts him in the teenager.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Could you remind me what the price was again? I need to confirm it.
450 gold?
Thank you.
You can roll perception or investigation if you wish. Perception will let you get more of a look at him. Investigation will give you a chance to figure out what race he is if you know of it.
I'll do perception considering I have a bigger number. 17.
You get a better look at his pale skin, his sunken eyes, and sharp ears. His eyes look a bit red.
Sharp ears, red eyes. Hold on. A lot of races have sharp ears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I just realized that almost a lot of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Every flavor of elf.
Every tiefling, or sometimes some tieflings.
Some tieflings, goblins.
Don't Kalashkars also get
Yeah.
pointy ears?
No, actually.
They can.
They cannot. They're just humans with silver hair.
Oh, right. Kalashkars, oh my god.
Because the only difference of a Kalashtar is their soul, not their actual body.
Right. I'm assuming Kalashkars also don't exist. Wait, do Kalashkars exist in this world?
We've met two of them already.
Okay.
Meridian and fucking Santo are both Kalastars.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
As I described them, they were very beautiful to you all.
So, we only need one vial for the ritual, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because the gate will stay open for a period of time.
So I can afford the at 450. So it's our call. Do I try to haggle?
You will have advantages. There is someone actively intimidating him.
I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not intimidating. I'm just sitting there. I'm chilling. I don't know what you're.
Again,
I don't
the
know
mask's effects.
Okay. I'll say 400.
Roll a persuasion and advantage.
Well, the first roll is an 18 Fort Myers. That's 26. Can I roll it at 20 or 19? No. So 26.
What was that? 400?
Yeah.
I can do it for that, I guess.
Yeah, I'll hand over 400.
He slides over, and this vial isn't a small vial. This is a 2-ounce vial instead of the regular 1-ounce ones.
Okay, so it's a double dose.
Yes. Just in case you use half that vial. Thanks. Bye. As he quickly gets up to leave.
What is wrong with him?
I removed the mask. No idea.
Oberon, can you? You can't yet, can you?
Can I what?
No, you can't yet. So I'm not gonna worry about it.
I'll say if it's some kind of paladin effect, I'm one level in paladin.
Wait, you could if you activated that, but I'm not gonna. But I'm assuming you haven't, so I will not.
Would you call barely 18 a teenager?
No. You
Damn.
are into adulthood for what you are.
Am I?
Yes, because you're technically more than 18.
Because technically my species doesn't age, period.
Chaston,
I exist.
Chaston, you are technically into adulthood for your species. Trust
Damn
me
you.
when I say this. Granted, with how young you are, if you want to be a bit nervous of the mask, that's fine. But also, your character is so innocent that they don't know what sex is, so Jason wouldn't kill them.
All that matters is the decision is made. I have no idea that mask does anything. I'm just gonna infinitely wonder why teenagers are nervous. Oda just doesn't get it.
I have this sudden urge to go to go down the bottom of a lake for some reason, and then Harris takes off the mask.
All right, it's
I have the
ritual time.
urge to wield a large knife.
I grab the flower. It's ritual time.
Which flower are you picking? There are multiple Fae flowers there. You do notice that most of them belong to the Winter Court.
I'll take like the smallest one. That'll be the least noticed that it's gone.
All right.
Because the flower size doesn't matter. It just says a flower.
Correct. But you do know as a person who's lived there, it will let that court know that you have visited.
I mean, our party's decently okay at the Winter Court. We should be all right.
I mean, Cecile's currently there actively,
Yeah.
so you should be more than fine.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Heading into the basement of the Wizard's Tower, where there's a large ritual area set up, you see the burnt-out remains of a spell.
That's normal, I'm assuming.
You recognize this spell slightly. Oberon?
Yeah.
This is a spell that the Lich usually uses to flee a situation where they are very unsafe.
How long ago does Fluid was used?
The Lich left months ago.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not.
Yeah, no. Wait. Were you there for when the Lich left? Was Oberon there for when?
Yeah, Oberon was around.
I was saying I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lich vanished and said, "Good luck, y'all."
Damn, I really hope we find him one day. Maybe take his phylactery for the funnies.
All right.
Oberon, roll a history check for me with that thought now out there.
History. I have a +6 to this. 23.
You know where his phylactery is. He's an asshole for where he put his phylactery.
Oh yeah.
His phylactery is in a bag of holding that he wears around his waist with the pocket out towards the front. If you want it, you have to reach for his dick.
Oh, I'm so willing.
Honestly, that's actually probably one of the smartest ways I've seen like a Lich like keep their phylactery safe.
And you have to know what you're pulling out.
Yeah.
So you don't know what object it is, but you don't know it's in that bag of holding.
If the Lich were dead? This isn't not Aerith speaking. This is the player speaking. When the Lich dies, wouldn't he just spawn inside the bag of holding?
Yes, but seeing as he's undead and doesn't need to breathe, he can work his way out.
Oh no, that is pretty smart then. I'm stealing that.
It's ritual time. I'm gonna get started.
Roll. Anyone can help with this. Roll Arcana to set this up.
I'm gonna use a
proficient in Arcana.
Flash of Genius 17. Oh my god.
Ares has lowered the DC significantly by assisting you that way.
I also rolled a 17 before.
Great news. With Ares' help, you have set up the circle perfectly. The candle's in the right place. All you need to do is start the ritual, which you know begins with playing the flower and pouring the blood of the Chaos Fae onto it.
All right.
In the center.
Do that. We'll get started.
As you begin, smoke starts to billow out of the flower. The phrase, "What is your contradiction?" appears, shifting between languages, that way anyone can fucking read it. Like they've had a problem with this before.
I am the contradiction.
The words glow as it seems to recognize you. Slowly, the smoke solidifies into rainbow-colored bricks, each shifting depending on where you stand in the room. As the gate opens, the solid wood-looking doors made of what looks like iridescent wood.
Yeah, I want to say one thing before I enter. Good to know the world agrees that I shouldn't exist, and I just walk in. Well, actually, we're waiting for someone, aren't we? Where are they?
Where are who?
You said that someone else is being sent along.
Someone else could be sent along if you went up and talked to Savita.
Oh, yeah, we don't need it. I thought I was.
And someone else was coming to Savita from somewhere else to join her crusade.
I thought leaving, and I was gonna show up and be like, "Where the fuck are they?"
Plus, you're leaving still before they get there. You got this set up way faster because of good connections.
Yep. We want efficiency. On to the quest. We're looking
for
Rose pops down to the bottom floor real quick and goes, do you want me to send a letter back for you to Savita's letting her know that you already headed out?
Yes. Tell her we'll be back as soon as we can.
ASAP, yeah.
Alright. Well, the Crossroads time stays pretty well linked to Material Plane. Good luck, stay safe.
Yep.
As she waves you off. Are you all entering?
They already know if we vanish for all. Last time we were supposed to leave for a month, we were gone for 2. We regularly leave for longer than we should. It's fine.
Yeah. As we're like walking through the game, I'm gonna ask Oberon. So, are there any rules of the Fae that I should be aware of?
Just don't talk to anyone.
Cool. Perfect.
If they ask for your name, don't ask for theirs.
Yeah, don't ask for their name.
If you ask for their name, that's you professing marriage.
Don't eat any of their food as well, I think.
Don't give them your name.
Don't eat any of the food there.
Just don't agree to anything without talking to me first.
Sure.
You do know that in the Crossroads, the effects of the Fae are still lessened, but
it's still.
You have given generally good advice here.
Yeah.
Show. You've just watched a ritual to the Crossroads. Random scuttling about. Got it.
I'll say, show her the same advice.
You cut out. Could you say that one more time?
You've witnessed. You've witnessed the ritual to go to the Crossroads, and now you've been given advice. Oberon, please repeat the advice.
Don't ask a Fae for their name. Don't tell any Fae your name, and don't agree to any deals without talking to me first. And if you don't have to, just don't talk to any Fae. Just don't talk to me.
I nod slowly.
All right, cool. This is for your own safety.
As you all cross over, 2 things happen. You all do end up at the Crossroads at a landing platform that Oberon you recognize is the one usually where mortals end up. Show, right beside you, your Drake is summoned forcefully.
Oh, hello, Drac.
It nods at you and gets under you, putting you on its back, keeping you safe.
This is fine.
As it seems to grow a bit larger than normal.
Is it big enough to reach the next size class?
It is technically the next size class temporarily while you are here.
Yo, Oberon, you want to ride on my Drake? It's a large now.
I will state your Drake is no longer technically a Drake. It is a young dragon.
Oh, that's concerning.
While in any dimension that is heavily influenced by the Fae, I should say, your Drake is allowed to take on more and more of its original form, as it is empowered by your bow. Although it doesn't seem to be able to let anyone else ride him. or
Okay.
her, in this instance. Oberon, you recognize the small town that's built up around here. It's where mortals who have made deals with Fae sometimes end up, or is for those who have those Fae that have lived on the material plane for so long tend to end up that way. They stay synced with time. This is Crossroads, the town.
And this is where we start, because although we know the guy's not in town, because apparently he lives in the deep forest alone, and he lives like a bum. So I'm assuming he's not here, from what we were told.
You were told that that's where he sleeps. That's where she saw him sleeping.
All right, we're looking for bums. Let's get started.
There are 3 taverns in town, a few shops, all run by different forms of Fae. There is Chaos Fae. You do see. I will bring this up. You do see your old friend, the Sickle Weasel.
Oh, hey!
He waves as he's walking into one of the taverns. Hey, Oberon.
Hey, man. I don't think he ever gave me his name, so,
It's, dude, it's. Everyone just calls me Jay.
All right.
Because if I pronounce my full name, it summons me somewhere else, and I don't fucking want that.
Fair enough, Jay.
What are you doing here, though?
Sent on a mission. I pulled the paper. We got a weird description. Somewhere in a deep forest with strange flowers, we're looking for a man that lives like a bum.
Do you have hair color or anything?
Nope, this is what we were given.
Give me the paper.
Nope.
As he takes it very carefully between his fingers, so he can't cut it. Alright. Oh, okay, it has a seal here. Are any of you good with arcane magic?
I point at the only arcane caster here, Eris.
Come here. Come here.
Okay.
As he brings you over, he has you touch a sigil that was on the bottom of the paper that shows a minor illusion of the man.
Oh, what are we looking at?
The man looks to be about early 50s, with a rough beard, sunken in green eyes, and dark black hair. He has a scar going from the bottom of his left ear up to his forehead. And a slightly crooked nose.
It's a pretty good. All right.
His eyes do not shine with any form of real light. They look like a man who's been through hell.
And now we shall bring him to a good place.
Yeah, he showed up about a good... let me double check something real quick, because I need to be sure about this. Yeah, okay. He showed up a good 19 years ago. He was helpful when he first showed up, earned the Chaos Court's favor, and so he's allowed to do whatever he really wants here so long as he doesn't hurt anyone. At least generally. But they're getting kind of sick of his shit, so he's been told that he gets 3 passes a month to do whatever. Otherwise, he has to act like a normal person.
Oh, well, we're sent here to bring him back with us. If you know where he is, or at least roughly where he is.
Jay just shrugs. He shows up randomly in town and then leaves. He buys up a bunch of booze, a bunch of food. He'll come into town sometimes just for a few days and bum it around here, but within a week he's usually gone.
Like, how long ago was his last visit?
He hasn't shown up out here in town, as far as I know, for over a month, so he should be in soon, if he isn't already in town. He points down the street to what looks like a tavern that is the equivalent of the seediest dive bar you've ever seen.
Of course it is.
That's where he usually goes. They tend to just give him the booze there. The owner likes him well enough, and he usually acts as a bouncer when he's there if someone causes problems.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Thanks for the help.
No problem. If you're here, you want me to treat you to some food, a drink? No strings attached as he raises up his hands. I know you. I'm not going to do that to you.
I'll look to the others if they want to before we do the mission.
I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. And then I just pop one of the nourishment beads.
Having already eaten once today, you feel bloated.
You're right. Shoot, I forgot.
You feel stuffed.
You are overstuffed. You will be slowed by 5 feet.
Oh God, no. Well, adventuring does burn a lot of calories, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
You'll be fine. You're just uncomfortable, and you know the poop you're gonna take later is gonna make you suffer.
Oh no.
I can just press to digitize it out of me. Can I?
No, you have to see what you're digitizing.
Damn, never mind.
Too late. You've eaten the bead of nourishment.
Yeah, with what he just did, I don't think we should eat more. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Okay, that's good.
What did he just eat?
Don't worry about it.
It looked like he was doing drugs.
No, it's not drugs. They're beads of nourishment. They're for adventures. When you eat them, you basically get fed for the whole day.
Oh yeah.
But he already ate today.
He leans in close to you, Oberon. Is he like a glutton or something?
Oberon just shrugs. I don't know.
Well, if you want to eat after, you can let me know. He's good, but you and the Gnoblin over there can still eat with me. And is that a Fade Dragon? I thought those went extinct.
That one just kind of follows show around, so.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. Whatever. We're gonna go find this guy and, hopefully find him.
Good luck. Since you're part of the Honor Court, I'd also check into the guard area because this place, it works like a normal town. It's just the Honor Court usually is the one guarding it.
Alright, I can go check it.
So you might be able to utilize them for some help.
Yeah. So Cameron, I guess I'll go check the bar first. If I can't find him, then I'll check him with the Honor Court.
Heading to the tavern first. Is anybody splitting off?
Probably not. I think I'm gonna stick close to Oberon as he kind of knows this area a lot better than A.C.O.S.
I don't trust myself unsupervised in the Feywild.
You aren't unsupervised. You have a dragon with you.
Don't egg him on. He wants you to fall into chaos. Don't listen to him.
Do it.
Wait, is this the same god that tried to convince me to commit mass murder?
Stop it.
I will be investigating the new nature of my dragon.
Alright, to do so you can either roll intelligence or wisdom checks.
I'm gonna do wisdom because it's higher.
Not falling for my chaotic schemes. And with that, the dragon ignores you completely and just flies up on top of the roof of the tavern that they are walking into. It just sits there.
My head is a joke, and I wasn't gonna say. I was like, it'd be funny if he nat one.
So you are now stuck on a roof as the dragon is laying on top of the roof of the dive tavern, taking a nap.
Now's not the time for a nap.
Fuck you.
Come on.
As it lays there calmly. It's the first time I've been out of the damn bow and so fucking long in my actual body instead of that fucking water-drowned piece of shit body. I'm enjoying it, damn it.
Right before Oberon walks in, he looks at him and just goes, "Pretty dragon," and then walks in.
Thank you, Oberon. Sweet boy.
Uh-huh.
Are you eyeing the dragon, Ares?
No. I think Ares is just trying to, like, what do you call it? He's unsure about what to do here, so I think he's just keeping his mask on, and then just,
If you are keeping the mask on, roll a wisdom save.
No, Jason's a Fae? No, wait.
You just entered the crossroads of all the Feywilds. He has more
Jason?
chances here than anywhere.
Jason is one of the few most evil Fae in the world. He is the
22.
first Fae that fell to demonhood.
22.
You feel his eyes on you.
I immediately
You
take it
hear
off.
the words before you can take it off. Found you.
Time for Ares to go home.
You're in danger.
No, he's not. It's fine.
Can I make a history check or something to know any history about this character, or no?
You've done this before. You're welcome to do it again. But last time you found out that he was mostly undocumented.
Cool. Maybe I get a nat 20 and I have his entire backstory. I don't know. That's a nat 21.
You know that this character, this being, was a Fae. He is one of the first Fae that fell to being a fiend.
Damn. Oh, he's a fiend.
He still has Fae abilities, but he is mostly fiendish at this point.
Everyone with the know-how can come to the Feylands.
His bloodline is still heavily connected to the Fae.
Damn.
Specifically, the Court of Chaos.
Oh.
And we just used the...
And you're the crossroads where his bloodline helped create this fucking place.
His bloodline is among the strongest here.
Well, I kind of... Ares is gonna do the movie thing where it's like, why is everyone backing away? Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, God.
Do you look behind you? Is he?
For a moment, your shadow seems to shift strangely, Ares. As though it's watching you.
I'm going to slowly take the mask off and not look behind me. It never happened.
Ares coming?
We cut back up to Show on a dragon. You need to move! Just trying to convince the... Show, how are you trying to convince the dragon to move?
So, okay. Well, I know you want to be out. I think we should get moving. If you promise to listen, I will find a way to get you out of the bow more often.
Persuasion check at advantage.
If he doubled that one's on advantage, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
If he does, then the dragon is just hucking Show off into the tavern through the roof.
Oh, here I thought I was going to lose my subclass.
No, you'll keep your subclass. The dragon's just gonna
No.
ignore you for the rest of the fucking day.
The comedy. You double that one, you suddenly shift to a different ranger subclass. It's like, oh,
You are shunted away as the bow rejects you.
Monster, wait.
Okay, not in that
Monster
one.
Hunter.
Yeah, 16.
Fine. I'm not flying you anywhere though. We're not flying around the Feywild. This is not some magical dragon adventure like from your stories.
I frown a little bit. Okay.
As she slowly climbs off the roof, shrinks down just enough to fit in the building, and walks in still carrying you, even though she is now size small. Please note, I have a stat sheet for this monster, and it fluctuates depending on certain rolls between CR5 and CR25.
Oh,
I say.
There's a reason these things were hunted to extinction.
strunk.
Oberon, we have a mouse tool.
I just like this conversation happening while Eris is like about to get, I guess, murderized. I don't know.
What's a mouse? What's a mouse good tool? You know what? Not
Mouse
important.
It's a
control.
mystery surprise that'll help us later.
Oberon's lost.
The dragon looks at Oberon. She's speaking Gnoblonese.
I think
Making
he's.
mouse goblin.
Show you may add Gnoblonese onto your fucking.
Languages.
All right.
Yes.
It is a language only show uses.
It's a very rare language because not many Gnoblins are there. There are Gnoblins. They're a well-known. They're a known thing that can happen, but usually the child ends up either gnome or goblin. Gnoblins have invented their own language because of weird speaking habits.
So there's two versions of Thieves' Cant. I might just do that because I can't make a custom language.
I think
Give me a moment. I have this.
you
Wait,
absolutely.
thieves can't what?
It just says Thieves' Cant. There's two versions of Thieves' Cant.
But what can't they do?
Give me a second. I'm adding it. I'm adding it.
All right. And to what you were saying, Eris, apparently they can't communicate correctly.
Eris.
That's how Eris goes out with just a really shitty joke.
I just sent Caleb a meme. You will be the one to reenact it if you say that shit again.
All I can say is it looks like a killer headache.
Go ahead and refresh your page.
Bro, I can't wait for Eris is gonna get a fatality moment, Mortal Kombat style.
You want to see how you're gonna go out? Hold on.
Gnoblonese.
All right.
In the tavern, it's kept fairly dim. Jesus fucking Christ. Also, that's
Hold on,
the TF2 scout just JPEG staring dead into the camera.
Yeah, that's the guy that put the comment. Yeah, he's just a JPEG scout.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fear has hit the second tower. Bro.
But continuing, entering the tavern, behind the counter, you see a strange being that seems to be a different type of sentient slime. No face, no anything, just polishing a cup. It is shaped like a humanoid, and it is wearing a fedora.
Of course it is.
Leave my hat choices alone. You see there are other hats on a rack beside him. Seeing your disdain for the fedora, he switches hats and is now wearing a cowboy hat.
Whatever.
It's Cowboy Hat Carl.
It's a weird hat collector. It's fine.
The hat
It's his fucking
collector.
habit. It's his nice favorite habit to do. Leave him be. The bar is basically dead with one man passed out at a table that you can't see his face very easily. He has bright hair though. And there seems to be upstairs bedrooms as well.
Can I take a look around and see if the guy's here today? At least down here.
Go ahead and roll perception.
I have a +6. Keeping the skills I'm good at. That's a 12.
You see a man sitting at the bar in heavy plate armor, a well-worn greatsword on his back, and dark hair. You can't quite see his face, but thus far he's matching the description.
All right. We're going to start casual. I'm going to go sit at the bar.
You feel the eyes, air quotes eyes, of the bartender on you as he slowly slides you over a seltzer.
All right. Are the other two joining me, or are they sitting somewhere else?
I'll follow.
I think I'm preoccupied at the moment.
The drake climbs up, the dragon gently sets you down, show, and then sits behind you. Their neck going beside you and just laying their head on the counter.
Oh, I want to pet the dragon.
They're right beside you.
Yeah.
The dragon purrs like a cat.
Once I get my drink, I gotta play the honest character. I'm just gonna ask the barkeep if they've seen, and I'll activate the minor. I'll have the minor thing activated. Again, the illusion.
He slowly points to the man sitting next to you.
So it is him.
As the guy seems too drunk to currently notice you.
Of course he is. Alright, this makes things much more complicated. My friend! And so
I'm nobody's fucking friend.
Ah, you're my friend.
No, I'm fucking not, you short shit.
Everyone's my friend.
No.
Why not?
I don't have no friends anymore.
You don't want me?
No.
That's sad.
Life's fucking sad.
I know it is. That's why you make friends. It helps a little bit.
Not when those friends and people you care about don't give a real shit or they change. As he starts drinking what looks to be a very nice whiskey, as though it were fucking water and he was a man dying of thirst.
From that, my sloth friend, I take it you like honesty, yes?
Prefer it usually.
Alright. I'll be blunt and honest. I think that's fair. There's someone had a prophecy to come find you.
Who?
Woman back at town.
What the fuck's her name?
I feel like name giving in a Fey area is kind of
He raises something up and slams it on the counter. And suddenly you hear nothing outside of his breathing.
that works.
As he raises,
Savita.
you say Savita?
Yep.
He wipes his hand off the counter, wiping away whatever magical item that was that he just shattered to do that. I'm not helping her. I fucked up her life enough already. I'm gonna fucking go. As he turns around and stands up.
Before you go, my friend, it was her vision to find you. Meaning she
I don't care. If she had a vision that's the gods doing shit and fucking the Dawn Beast isn't even there anymore. He's not doing shit.
Can't set your visions, meaning it was hers.
No. See, visions are given to the people by the gods or their workers. And I don't belong anywhere near her. I fucked her life up enough.
That's it. I'm going the friend route and following him.
As he stumbles out and into the crowd. He's gonna try to lose you, and he has a big minus to this right now.
He's very drunk.
Okay. He still has he still has his dex bonus, luckily. That'll be a 19 to stealth away from you, and yes, that's at disadvantage with a minus.
21 perception.
Fucking, you see him He is
following him.
stumbling through the...
Look, my goal here is if he's drunk long enough, he'll pass out, and I can just carry him back to the portal and we can leave.
Leave me alone, little boy.
Nope.
Look, I'm not helping. There's nothing you
I
can do to
took-
make me help, and if you try to take me by force, I will fight you.
I took this mission, and by my honor and of the honor court, I cannot.
He's gonna try to do something to lose you.
Just please, at least meet with her. You can leave afterwards. Come on.
As he gets 5 feet ahead of you with a quick dash and trips somebody in front of you, blocking you, what are you doing?
How big is the person?
You recognize this as one of the Fae of Spring, and is a tree-looking guy.
Uh-huh.
So he's about the size of a medium oak tree.
Oh. I mean, I have good athletics. I just jump him.
You can try as he starts standing up too.
I have a +9 to athletics. It's my highest thing.
What are the other two doing during this?
Nat-
Was that a nat 20?
I rolled an at 20.
Okay, Christ. What are
No
you?
escape.
What are the other two doing as you clear a tree that is standing up?
I could have also just flew now that I think about it.
What is Eris gonna do?
You've been left alone in a seedy tavern.
Aren't I in the same tavern as them? Or
They've left.
Oh, they left. Is the guy still behind me or no?
You see your shadows normal.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow after them then, I guess.
Show, what are you doing? You have been served a drink, Show, because you are sitting at the bar. Good talk. We are gonna cut it here as I think Show had headed to work.
Fuck.
As remembering you have wings and doing a front flip over and using your wings to catch yourself over on. You see he has darted off and gotten very far ahead.
Oh, come
We
on,
will
man.
cut
Please.
here with you in hot pursuit of this man, not even knowing his first name.
Nope.
Can I try catching up to them? Because I have Vortex Warp. I'm wondering if I have.
You can't use it on yourself.
Can't work yourself.
No, but I mean I can Vortex Warp them towards us again, like a portal.
That requires a con save.
It is
Yeah. Who knows what his con is? It could be a -5 for all we know, guys.
He's
Oberon, you've
with
been observing him for
drinks,
more
he's
than a
not
minute.
dead.
You can tell
He's
some of
gotta
his
have-
levels.
He's got to have decent con with how much he drinks.
Are
and
you-
He's not.
Are you gonna check his con?
I don't think con's one of the things I can check.
I will allow it this time to see if it's equal to or greater than yours.
Well, I mean, it'll be one of the things I check. Why not?
Much greater.
Okay.
I have a 17.
Damn. Well, do artificers get access to greater restoration, or is that just alchemists?
That's just.
I don't think
alchemists.
either gets greater because that's a 5th level spell. They don't cast that high.
Hold on, I thought
Alchemists get up to 5th level at level 20.
Yeah, like level 20.
Oh right, level 15, guys. There's a huge. Yeah, but who plays alchemist artificer anyway?
I died the one time I did it.
It's not that good, but anyway, sorry, continue.
We will cut there, actually. Have a good night, everybody.